What up, y'all? It's your boy RottenRoseQ back with another reaction video. And this time, I'm going ahead and reacting to a behind the scenes of a music video that I already reacted to because I was actually just happy to see two GOATs come together. And the fact that they did a behind the scenes of this, I think it will not only be educational to some of the musicians and artists that I do have that watch me that are coming up, but I also think it'll be entertaining. And I just want to also go ahead and say this, man. Huge shout out to the Army. Army, if you are here, please throw some purple hearts in the comments. um yeah, this is amazing, you guys. So let's go ahead and tap into this behind the scenes. Maybe this behind the scenes will also motivate some people as well with the way that we're creating our own music videos to get us a few more eyeballs. So with all of that said, without a further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one. You know what's crazy about this, right? Even just hearing that part of the beat that you're hearing, the fact that that literally could have been recorded. Like, let me explain what I'm saying. So, someone could have been playing the strings and someone could have been whistling, and that could have been recorded just in one instant. And if that was, and the beat was created around that, that's absolutely bonkers. I need to know who the producer of this beat is. Somebody let me know if you guys get a chance. Producers matter. Producers matter.
Cashapp. 아무래도 나의 뮤즈였던 제이콜을 만나다 보니까 떨리네. 제이콜.
See? See? You see? So it's not me speaking for him or me speaking for them. This is what you hear him expressing what he believes J. Cole to be, his muse. And he said that he also even wrote him a handwritten letter. This was a phenomenal video. This was something that was important. This was important to J. Hope. This was a very dope meetup, which is why I want to go ahead and react to this behind the scenes. Let's keep rocking.
제이콜. You. You has been. 글씨 실하냐? Meaningful moment. 근데 글씨가 영 거시기하다. 해? 아, 간발의 차이로 실수를 면했다. I'm rooting for your peace. 이게 이런 게 팬심의 마음일까요? For your peace.
Yeah. See, my thing, I want to say this. I know we're living in a time of red pill and the time of what real men are. And in order to be a real man, you got to be macho. And in a sense, yeah, I get that. But let me give you a lesson that a lot of people don't give. In order to be a man, you have to be willing to give the same respect to a man that you want a man to give you. The fact that he has so much admiration and respect for J. Cole, it it solidifies my level of respect for him too. My thing is, there's nothing wrong with showing men respect. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging what men do. You can still be a great person all in your own while acknowledging the great that someone else has. That does not challenge your greatness one bit. It actually shows that you have humility. It shows that you care about people. It shows that you're not just selfish. It shows that you're more so along the lines of selfless. And when people see that you have been blessed with so much or given so much, but yet you're still so selfless, you're pretty much now placed into the space of being the person that is in the act of service, meaning that when you come around, you only come to serve, you only come to make it better, you only come to make it a positive place, you only come to try to take it to a higher level of frequency, and that matters. And it shows a handwritten letter from an already famous and already winning in life J Hope to J Cole says that they care more about who they were as people before their fame than they would ever care about who they became as people after their fame. And I hope that that lesson gets through to a few people that watch this because, in all respects, man, money comes and goes. Money does not make you, and money should not break you. As long as you are breathing, you have an opportunity to create a new way to make some more money. I know that in today's time, people make it seem as if money is the most important thing on earth. But no, your personality is the most important thing on earth. The way you treat people is the most important thing on earth. The energy that you are giving out into the world is the most important thing on earth. So that's just my thoughts.
우리 팬분들도 저에게 이런 감정으로 쓰시겠죠? 글씨 들
And I like how he just acknowledged that. He's like, yo, man, am I writing like a fan? I'm pretty sure that some of my fans write me letters like this. I'm going to say this much, man. I know that they don't view the army as fans because the army is so much bigger than that. So much bigger, so much more vocal. They have so much more power. I'm saying that to say, right? The comments that I have gotten of power have genuinely gave me the courage or it made me stoic. It made me know that although I might not know where we're heading on this journey, we're heading somewhere. And I'm not about to be the reason why we stop. You know, love matters. How people feel about you while you're working on things doesn't matter. So I think that that was dope that he acknowledged that. Being a fan is a beautiful thing, but being army, it's a little bit different than being a fan, in my opinion, because it's just a little different. I want to make a video on the difference between the army and a fan, but I will say this much. There is no fan base in the world that is bigger or the same size as the army. And once again, if anyone wants to debate, I'm here to do so. I'm here to do so.
이렇게 못 썼죠? 아 어쩔 수 없습니다. 같이 이렇게 함께 하는 게 너무나도 영광이고 어릴 적에 나의 꿈을 이루어줘서 너무 고맙고 이 온더 스트리트라는 길을 함께 걸어줘서 고맙다. 그리고 정말
Once again, right? He said that it was a childhood dream to get a J. Cole feature. So the fact that even after the success, even after you're able to get the things that you really want in life, to still want that childhood dream to be fulfilled, and then once it is fulfilled, to still have gratitude enough to say, yo, thank you for this. Class act.
너는 나의 영원한 영감이자 항상 나에게 좋은 에너지를 주고 있다. 건강과 여러 가지 행복을 바라겠다. 약간 이런 말이죠 뭐.
That's crazy. It's crazy because the feeling that I would have got receiving something like that if I was J. Cole is like words can't describe it. But in all honesty, that's the feeling that I have when I even get one comment. You guys literally every time I get a comment, I know that you guys are actually here. Someone's here. The love I get in these comments are overwhelming. The level of criticism I get in these comments are overwhelming. The levels of suggestions that you guys give me on my deep dive is overwhelming. The the just the appreciation goes such a long way. So I'm saying that to say, if I could challenge you to do something today, find someone that you appreciate and make sure you look them in the eye and let them know that they're appreciated. Because believe it or not, it's something free. It's free to show appreciation, but you'd be surprised how much it's actually worth. Let's keep rocking though.
Cold on the street 뮤비를 찍으러 Let's get it. 이 뮤비를 찍으러 뉴욕까지 왔습니다. What's up,
He in the city.
What's up, man?
Yeah, if y'all know anything about J. Cole, man, just as a person, J. Cole is very so down to earth. I think that out of every type of American artist, I'm proud that J. Hope connected with J. Cole because J. Cole's level of love and respect for the game and for students of the game and for artists is where it should be. So this is dope, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And the thing, he's really happy and also in a sense fanned out, which is kind of crazy for him to be who he is as well. This is what I hope for in the future. I want everybody to step up their level of greatness, and then I want everybody to collaborate on their levels of greatness because we only live once. And I believe that I just want to see more moments like these. I want to see more moments of people just stepping on things and then just so happen to bump shoulders with each other. And it's like, oh man, I knew what you were doing since I was a kid. This is amazing to meet you. I'm happy to work with you. It's like this is dope. This is going to show the artistry of J Hope. This is going to show the education of the game from J Hope. You can't fake this. You couldn't pay J Hope any amount of money to act like this. That's who he is.
Let's get it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. 직접 연락하게 좀 연결해 달라고 느꼈어요.
My boy.
That's just who we are. That's just how we are. I wonder what their relationship is like, bro. I wonder what a text message conversation, text message thread will look like between J. Cole and J. Hope. Because the funniest thing is, as much as you might see a difference in them, from whether it could be, obviously that they're not the same nationality, but in all respects, when I'm seeing them, and also having my knowledge I have about J. Cole, Jermaine, having my knowledge that I'm having about J. Hope, I'm able to know these are two goats. These are two people that respect the same thing. These are just like how J. Cole said in the song, like I thought about doing other things than rap, but this is something that I'm actually the best at. It's like when musicians meet musicians, it's like the equivalent of when how did I forget this? When blues players come together out of all of the crevices in the world on one stage and they're asking what key you're playing in, or some of them don't even need to ask because they already know. And then everybody is just rocking out at the same time. It's just so beautiful to see that. It's the same feeling that you get to see J. Cole and J. Hope on one platform, one video shoot, and J. Cole having great energy and J. Hope having great energy. This is a win. Proud of this. Proud moment.
Yes, God. Yes, man. Thank you. It's a blessing to be here with y'all. Thank you.
너무 축복이래요.
아,
진짜.
너무 좋음.
I'm sure there's not a lot of moments in life that's gonna have J Hope feeling like that. I feel like this is one of those because I'm gonna be honest, living in Los Angeles, I've been blessed to have the opportunity to meet so many people. And I think it's so funny how, like, when I first came, maybe sometimes when I met certain people the way I met them, I would say, wait, hold on, you're not supposed to just be around with no security. But then after you've been here for a while, you kind of begin to just walk past these people. You know, I'm saying that to say it takes a certain type of person that when I see them, I'm just so happy to see them because I grew up on everything that they've done. They motivated me in dark times when I was by myself and nobody cared. To meet those kind of people, life stops for a second. It looks like in J Hope's eyes, life stopped for a second, especially when J. Cole said, no, I actually need your number to talk to you directly. And then when J Hope said God, and then if you see how J Cole started his verse speaking about how he basically came down from heaven to have to deal with hell. So it's like J Cole is very much a believer of God. He said it's a blessing. I love how although they come from two completely different walks of life, they are able to align themselves with the understanding that something way bigger than us and stronger than us and powerful than us, more thoughtful than us is the reason why we are here doing what we're doing and we're successful at it. Amazing moment. Amazing moment. I hope that that moment wasn't lost.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, as always.
와, 나 진짜 어렸을 적에 진짜 많이 들었는데 소리 막.
And even that, right? When it says that he sat there for the whole time and monitored his performance, I think I would have too, right? Like, so imagine it's an artist that I grew up on. I've been listening to their flow since I can even think about what music was or what rap was, and to think that J. Cole had that type of president in his life, the same way that he has it for us in America, is absolutely sane. So to imagine that somebody that you grew up on not only decided to do the feature, but now this is the moment where they're actually recording them doing the music video. how would you expect J-Hope to be anywhere else? This is another tall tale sign that J-Hope is an actual artist. He actually cares. He's an actual rapper. He actually understands his bars. I wonder what type of process did he go through listening to that verse from J. Cole when he first received it back. I'm just saying. I know to some people what I'm saying right now don't mean anything, but I know to some people what I'm saying right now is things that they're gonna think about themselves in a moment like this.
와 같이 해버리네 이거를. 일단 뭐 모르겠어요. 나 지금 머리가 멍해요.
And then he's saying the same thing that I just said, right? He's literally, after he's watching the monitor, he's like, yo, is this really happening right now? Like, yo, I'm mind blown by this moment. And it's just crazy to me because I haven't seen enough videos of J-Hope yet. But somebody told me, is this who J-Hope is all the time? Because something tells me like this is a serious moment in life. This is a serious feat that he was able to check off that bucket list.
오늘도 빠른 선택걸어 anywhere J in the air 가는 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어 입은 my world was made of your love in your face 보다 보다 저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼 Just walk loudly whenever you want
Oh yes,
Go
cut.
on husky wherever you want 누군가 있으면 들려있는
꿈인가
거리네
현실인가? 이것이 꿈인가 현실인가?
제이콜이 너가 여기 앞에서 그냥 도와주면 좋겠다.
아 뭐 그냥 앞에 깔짝깔짝 해야겠다.
그냥 응원해주는 거야.
And it's crazy to see how that was put in the video. This also goes into the point of what I'm expressing to you guys about about having a director that you got a lot of love and respect for. The directors are gonna catch points in these videos when it's not even time to shoot. And sometimes those be the parts of the video that actually take that video to the next level. The B-roll that nobody expected. The B-roll that, oh, you were shooting? Oh wow, that's crazy. So salute to this moment.
Heard your album is for sideline. Friday.
Thank you. How old?
Maybe 15.
Wow.
And this is what I'm saying, right? When you think about the age of 15, 15 is the age of a high schooler, a middle schooler. I remember around middle school and high school was when I first heard Drake. When I first heard his album, when I first saw how people was reacting to his album. It was even when he brings up Friday Night Lights. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you hear J-Hope talk, you know he's not an outsider. You know he's not somebody that's like, oh, yeah, let me just do some research. Like, no, gang, this is what he grew up on. He's telling you, yo, listen, when you made Friday Night Lights, I was tuned in. I was listening. I used it. When you talking to somebody like that, that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I feel like after this video, I don't think I need to ever express how much a student's that they are. But someone's telling me I'm going to have to. But this should be bread. This should be bread and butter right here.
Thank you for coming early, man.
Yeah,
For
present.
you and your family.
Oh, man.
And he also wrote a letter.
Pleasure, man. Thank you, bro. Give me a hug. Thank you, brother.
아, 제가 어렸을 때부터 사실 음악을 시작하면서 처음 들었던 제 아티스트가 바로 제이콜인데 10년이 지난 이 지금 콜 형님이랑 이렇게 또
You know why I resonate with this moment as well? Sometimes when we meet someone, we're so kind of caught up in the moment, right? That we don't get a chance to like really like sit down and have a full-on conversation, which is why I said I really would like to know what the thread, what the text message thread would look like between them, because I know that J-Hope used his number, and I know that J. Cole used his number, and I know that we all understand that the Ayodong album just dropped. So the question becomes, what did J. Cole text him? I know that they just started their world tour. The question becomes, what did J. Cole text him? What did he text J. Cole? Do you think that they're not texting each other about moments like this? I don't know, whatever.
팬심으로 뭔가 이렇게 함께 작업을 하게 돼가지고 너무너무 기쁘고 뭔가 감회도 새롭고 뭔가 아직도 믿겨지지가 않는 그런 되게 꿈 같은 상황인 것 같습니다.
And so I shall, but first I've been honing my style. Cold as a round.
제이홉 뮤직비디오 2회차. On the street I'm still 뉴욕이긴 하다. Off right here. Up in New York.
Every time I run.
여기서
J-Hope seems like he has energy to keep a room full of 200 people that are working on something in high energy. That is amazing because there's some people that although they are very famous or, you know, and when it comes to them being on a set, sometimes the energy that they give is kind of like a drill sergeant almost, if you will. I love how much that J-Hope is just very just chill. Being chill is amazing. I believe that when you're chill, you get an opportunity to see much more. You get to see the landscape more when you're chill. It's very hard to categorize you or to try to paint you out to be something negative because you're so chill. Sometimes when we're given too much of our emotions, people begin to take it and try to do what they want with it. So I think it's amazing how he is as a human being. This behind the scenes is showing how his character is as well.
여기서
As always for us. Every time I look. Every time I love. Every time I hope. As always for us. 내 두 발은 선뜻 걸어 anywhere. J in the air. 가는 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어. Even my world was made of your love in your face.
아 어렵다. 우리가 어려워.
Whenever you want, go on hopefully, wherever you work. 누구
See? And he did freestyle dancing, which is dope to me because my whole thing is no matter where you are from, whatever is cool to you, whatever is cool to people that are around you, it will be cool to other people. It's going to be a little difficult if you believe that what you're showing to people is something that when you go somewhere else, they've never seen it. But that is where the confidence comes in. Because if you're able to confidently show the world, yeah, well, I freestyle dance. I dance all the time. As a rapper, who can tell you anything as a rapper? As I said earlier with the Bobby Shmurdas and the Pop Smokes, New York City is a place where the strongest men dance. And if y'all don't already know what BTS's story, they had all enlisted into the military as well. So these are not just pop stars. These are not just pushover type of guys. Like these are stand-up men. Let's keep going.
가의 숨 깃들여 있는 거리 내 영혼과 영원을 담을게 everywhere. Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move. As always.
You know what's dope as well? It's so motivational so that you get a chance to see how the background scenes were shot or the behind the scenes. You're seeing the scene of when he was walking. You're seeing the scene of when he was dancing. You're seeing the scene of when J. Cole was on the roof. So I love that they're so transparent with their things because that transparency got to give motivation to somebody that's able to say, hey, I could be able to go over there. I should be able to go by Bowery. I should be able to get someone to hold the camera up. I should be able, and believe it or not, these things are very doable. You can start something and go somewhere. This YouTube, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I had this for like 4 years. I tried things before. I just wasn't understanding it, but I wasn't willing to give up. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I actually did. I did give up. I gave up. I didn't know what to do, but I guess in a sense, I can say I didn't give up because I did get back in there. And since I have gotten back in there, the level of reaction that I'm getting from before is completely different because I know I'm someone different now. You know, so just thoughts.
어렵네. 뉴욕 길거리만 걷는 이런 씬이 어려울 줄이야. 걷는 씬이 제일 어려웠어.
I wonder how he's not getting like mauled or mobbed. Like, I'm surprised it's not like a bunch of people waiting there. Like, I'm thinking a lot of people did not know that J. Cole was in New York. Sorry, that J. Hope was in New York this day. And J. Cole. I just love how but then again, I know that they're gonna have ample security as well, you know? But I would just think that this would have been a big day in New York, man. This would have been a big day in New York. J. Cole and J. Hope in New York.
Yeah. Oh, hell, the mighty survivor of hell. Plop down from heaven to sail. Holy water.
That's how you do it. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I hate a camera. I know it might seem like I do. I'm kind of getting more and more used to it, but just throughout the life I've lived, I kind of like doing a photo shoot, knowing how to pose, being comfortable posing. It's kind of difficult. So like to see J Hope, see him throwing his hoodie on, got his good hands in his pocket, is like, yeah, this is what it's about. My thing is, if you are trying to be a successful artist, be prepared to take these pictures. Be prepared to get these visuals. Be prepared to get these walk-in scenes. It seems like nothing that he has to do for a visual is something that he's gonna make hard because he's used to it. This is what you call showsmanship.
That I scoop from the well, fought tooth and a nail just to prevail. Monster ruthless as I move through the field, feeling worried in a hurry like a 2-minute drill to make a couple mil off a lucrative deal. Selling train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga who don't hoop in jail.
어떻게 알지?
빵! 예! 예!
Good?
Okay, great.
And that's the scene that they started the video with.
재밌다. 원테이크. 원테이크는 항상 긴장감이 가득합니다.
One take. One take.
온더 스트리트 말 그대로 길 위에서의 모든 상황들을 씬에서 담고 있고 사랑을 나누는 사람들, 어릴 적 동심을 가지고 있는 친구들, 피치 못한 사정으로 뭔가에 이별을 한 상황들, 여러 가지 상황을 담으면서 온더 스트리트라는 곡에 맞게 좀 충실하게 보여주는 씬들이 아닌가라는 생각이 듭니다. 개인적으로는 굉장히 중요한 씬인 것 같고 여러 가지로 원테이크 씬이다 보니까 하나하나 다 잘 맞아야 되고 이게 좀 심혈을 기울여서 해야 되는 촬영이 아닌가 하는 생각.
Yeah, it's like he kind of understands how much that, although it's a rap video, it's kind of shot in New York. It's not like it's like 7 scenes in this video. It's not like they have crazy studio setups in this video. But yet, although they might have a small frame of space to get something amazing done, J Hope is with it. Count on J Hope to get it done. And he did. And he did. That's fire. That's the energy that you got to have as an artist, y'all. For real, for real. Give me whatever you could give me. I'm going to work with it.
It's always for us. Every time I look. Every time I look.
제스처는 사실 둘 다 뭐
Every time I hope.
뉴욕은 확실히 뉴욕이다. 그래, 뉴욕 오기 잘했어.
most
뭔가
definitely
다
is.
이 분위기가 다 먹고 들어가는 것 같은 느낌.
Yeah, how was I able to know that it was my city in 0.5 milliseconds of watching it? Because New York is New York. So when you begin to bring the J Hope energy with the visuals and the New York City and the J Cole, come on, this was the makings of a hit in all ways.
너무 만족스럽습니다.
Not with our phone. 1, 2, 3.
I know that kid had to be happy for this moment. I know that this moment will also go down in this kid's portfolio. And I believe that this kid will definitely have to use this to get further in life. This is insane. This is insane. Win. Win for this kid. Win for his family.
뉴욕. 누구나 다 뉴욕 오면은 이 노래를 불러본다. 아, 뉴욕은 또 저에게
Alicia Keys got on with that. My whole thing is, I love that. What you got to take into consideration, whatever rap music that they did grow up on, you made it international. When you hear him sing the Alicia Keys chorus that she did on the Jay-Z song for Empire State of Mind, you know what that song did. That's really all it's about, guys. When you guys are creating the song, take into consideration that this song might actually transcend and go into different cultures and different regions and different countries. Just a thought.
이게 또 좋은 기억이 있죠. 또 락킹 이브로 왔었어가지고 그래 또 재밌는 추억들을 많이 만들었었는데.
Every time I work, every time I run.
Yeah, man, that Bowery train station with the J and the Z, man. Honestly, for those that had never been to New York, I would suggest that for you. Please go ahead and find a J train to go over a bridge, a B train to go over a bridge. It's just breathtaking in New York, man. There's so many beautiful places to see. It's like growing up there every day felt like it was a vacation or a movie. And every day I go back, it always feels so amazing. I would never not be a lover of my hometown, New York. Once again, salute to New York City.
As always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope. As always for us.
Like he's really getting a full New York shoot done, and people are driving. Once again, I just think people don't necessarily know. Cause I feel like if people knew, this would have been a nasty day in New York. Traffic would have been stopping, a lot of honking going on, a lot of stopping the traffic, trying to get autographs and stuff.
여기 조심하셔야 돼. 지하철이라.
Okay, so now we're going into the scene right before J. Cole started rapping, where he did the dance move that went right into J. Cole's verse.
Whenever you want, go on home, wherever you want. 누군가
후드. 아, 이렇게 많은 사람들이 내 앞에 있어? 춤추는데 정말 많은 사람들이.
He was star.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us.
이제 가오를 때려 덮었다.
And to think that he just freestyling, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. And to see him, particularly at this train station, if you know of Union Square, how people are doing freestyle sessions with rapping or freestyle dance sessions, to see how far things have went, it's amazing to see. It kind of leaves me speechless to see where we are in today's time.
네가 잘 맞춰 시작했어.
Was made up your love in your face 보다 high 저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼 Just walk line.
Yeah, he never needed to be able to hear the music. He already knew what to do.
Whenever you want, go on home, wherever you want. 누군가의 숨 깃들여 있는 거리 내 영혼과 영원을 담을게 everywhere. Every time I walk, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. As the moon jumps over the cap, I contemplate watching waiting to hand over the ground. Stick around for a bit longer. I got a strange type of hunger. The more I eat, the more it gets stronger. The more it gets stronger. I said the more it gets stronger.
Hey, more footage is a good thing, though, ain't it? More footage is a good thing, man. This is dope. This is amazing.
down from heaven to sail. Holy water that I scoop from the well. Fought tooth and nail just to prevail. Monster ruthless as I move.
벌써 뮤직비디오 촬영이 끝나간다니 믿겨지지가 않는구만. 뉴욕까지 와서. 지금은 이제 콜을 만나러 가는, 그래서 지하철을 타고 콜을 루프탑에서 만나러 가는 그런 길과 그 여정들을 담는 시인 것 같아요.
Yeah, it always blows my mind how the subways that I grew up on, I remember having to ride to see how monumental that they are, or how much is like, yo, everyone needs to go ahead and ride a subway in their life. If you've never been to New York, please make sure you head there and ride a subway when you get there. The taxis might be a little bit boring for you, and it's not enough of the full New York experience. You do need to go down there and see the subway and see the rats and everything else down there.
굉장히 어떻게 보면은 가장 좀 캄하고.
This looks good on camera, though. It looks good on camera. The subway looks good on camera.
딥한 장면이 아닌가 생각합니다. 오사카, 뉴욕, 파리스, 광주 뭐야?
Every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I hope, as always for us. 내도 빠른 선택걸어 anywhere.
I like how they knew that he had to have Tim's on. If you know, you know.
Jay in the air, 끈의 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어 입은 마음.
진짜 같다 이거. 지나가는 거 진짜 같아.
저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼. Just walk lightly whenever you want. Go on hopefully wherever you walk. 누군가의 숨이 깃들여 있는 거리 내 영혼과 영원을 담을게 everywhere. Every time I
오케이.
run,
좋은데요? 마지막!
as always for us.
여러분들 On the Street 뮤직비디오 촬영이 끝이 났습니다. 정말 뉴욕 먼 곳이죠. 먼 곳까지 와가지고 제가 좋아하는 우리 형님 제이콜 형님과 같이 뮤비도 찍고 여러 가지로 뮤비 촬영 현장들이 주마등처럼 스쳐 지나갔는데, 사실 여러 가지로 되게 준비를 좀 많이 했고 과정 속에서 굉장히 힘든 부분이 없지 않아 좀 있었던 것 같아요. 근데 이거를 다 찍고 나서 이렇게 멘트를 하는 이런 상황이 되니까 굉장히 좀 후련하고, 이거를 결국 해냈고 만들어냈구나 라는 이런 되게 뿌듯함이 생기는 것 같아요. 그래서 되게 좀 마음이 좀 기쁜, 좀 벅찬 상태입니다. 네.
Yeah, man. The Chinatown part of New York is such a important part of my history. This makes me happy to see J-Hope in the hometown just hanging out, living his life, riding a train, going on rooftops, being outside, walking, coming out of the Bowery train station. This one right here hit different. It hits different for me because it's my hometown, you know? So yeah, this is gonna have to go down as one of the legendary ones for me. My thing is, it's starting to get hard to rate anything BTS because everything is kind of like a 10 out of 10 experience with them. So I'm just gonna add it to another one of my favorite ones. I can't say it's my favorite. I'm gonna say it's one of my favorites because, especially when it comes to J-Hope, J-Hope got different ones for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep rocking.
그렇게 준비한 On the Street 뮤비고요. 여러 가지로 스태프분들도 고생하셨고 다들 너무.
They did. The staff that was on the other side of this camera made sure, whether it was from the train scene, whether it was from him walking, whether it was from him dancing. I know the staff was very responsible for making sure that nobody got in the way and nobody messed around. So salute to the staff on this one. I get what he's saying. Staff matters.
청해드리고 싶고, 어떻게 보면 또 제이홉의 꼭 On the Street이라는 큰 방대한 플랜 속에 첫 발걸음이 바로 이제 On the Street 의미가 될 수도 있고, 여러 가지로 되게 이제 스트릿이라는 의미가 저한테는 남다르기 때문에 이런 부분들을 굉장히 좀 아름답게, 그리고 보는 맛도 있고 듣는 맛도 있게 되게 알차게 구성을 한 것 같아요. 그래서
재밌게 봐주시고 더 스트리트 많이 사랑해주세요. Love you.
Man, that right there is amazing. Salute to you guys for taking some time out to watch these videos. I'm going to make sure I take my time out to go ahead and get them out for you. I already did a reaction to the music video itself, but the behind the scenes kind of shows as a human who J-Hope really is, what his intentions was. I love the way that he's still grateful and shows gratitude for everyone. I always try to tell people, even the people that are cleaning the street, picking up garbage, everyone deserves respect. You don't know what kind of day that they're having. One thing that we do understand, no matter what you have in life, you could be going through something terrible. No matter what you're lacking in life, you might be going through something terrible. So what I do want to say is, if you guys are going through anything at this time in life, I want you to know that we always do have days where we have better ones. And it doesn't make sense for us to make our biggest decisions at our worst times in life. You know, I'm I want to wrap it up on that. I don't want to be too long. It's your boy RottenRoseQ. I thank you guys for rocking out with me. If you guys are still rocking to this point, I'm sure I got a few more videos, some that you go ahead and click on. Please get comfortable. Go ahead and hit that like button. Comment something if you enjoyed this. Let me know what was your most enjoyable part of this. And also go ahead and share this out to some people. And also hit that hype button if you guys know what the hype button is. I believe it's a new thing going on YouTube, but it does help me get out further to a lot more people. I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all are blessed. It's your boy RottenRoseQ, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.